Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, a special Wednesday night, MWR Financial Corporate Live. I am so excited to be a part of this platform with you tonight. Listen, we've got people already checking in from all over the country. Now would be the time to send out those last-minute texts, make those last-minute phone calls. You want your team on this call. You want prospects on this at this event tonight. This is going to be epic, no question about it. We've got two outstanding young men that you're going to want to hear from tonight. So again, let's see who's joining us, what part of the country you're chiming in from, joining the platform from where. Let's see who's first up. I bet we can cover 50 states tonight with the growth that we had just in the past few weeks. Some phenomenal things are happening with MWR Financial. My name is Darryle W. Parker, Regional Director. Glad to be here with you tonight. Colorado Springs, first up. Rochelle, welcome to the platform. It's the Darryle Banks, North Carolina. All right, that's two states, ladies and gentlemen. We got LA in the house as well. Who else is joining us? For what part of the country are you joining the platform from? Once again, welcome to our Wednesday night live. All right, Kristen, Tennessee, welcome to the call. All right, here we go. Michelle of Georgia, welcome. Good evening again. Tallahassee, Florida. Good deal. Miss Lovey Sullivan, Tampa, Florida. Way to go. Baltimore, Maryland. Mr. Deli, welcome to the platform, sir. Colorado Springs again. Jessica, welcome to the platform. We got Texas with Jay. Who else is on the platform? My good friend, Mr. Hunter, Michigan in the house. Spartanburg, South Carolina, Miss Collins, welcome to the platform. Guys, who else we have out there? Miss Jessica Stratford out of Montgomery, Alabama, welcome to the platform. There's my friend, Mr. Moreland, New Jersey. Hola, my friend. All right, Alabama, once again, Lucy, welcome to the platform. Guys, let's see how many more we can get. That's Patricia from Virginia. Guys, welcome to the platform. Once again, North Carolina, Davis, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Puerto Rico, Sheila, ¿cómo está? Welcome to the platform. South Carolina again, Wendy, welcome to the platform. We got the Bronx, New York, Pablo, hola, my friend. All right, Oklahoma's in the house. Deanna, welcome to the platform. Who else have we got? Guys, give me a few more before we transition over. Somerville, South Carolina, Mr. Baker. All right, we've got Greenville, North Carolina. Miss Davis, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Charlotte, Mr. Terrence Hawkins, welcome to the platform. Atlanta, Georgia, Miss Lynn Gibbs, welcome to the platform. Guys, once again, my name is Darryle W. Parker, Regional Director with MWR Financial. I'm so excited to be a part of this platform with you tonight. This is a special call tonight, a special platform tonight. This is our Wednesday night live, but a lot of information is going to be covered tonight. So without further ado, let's get on with the process and help you understand why you're here tonight. So this company that you've heard so much about, that you see people getting so excited about, has become the fastest growing financial strategies company in the country. Why? Because it's offering the most comprehensive financial solutions platform ever offered to the general public. MWR Financial is the first and only real company that provides you with real financial experts, implementing real financial strategies, solving real financial problems, and also getting you real financial results. You've often heard me say that this has been the most rewarding work that I've ever done. Now, ever, but more than ever before. Absolutely, now more than ever before. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're on to something. So, without further ado, help me welcome to the platform the gentleman that is spearheading this effort, that set this in motion, this movement that you see happening across the country. None other than the CEO and founder of MWR Financial, Mr. Brian T. House.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
If it gets any better, my friend, I won't be able to stand it. Welcome to the platform. You said it was going to happen, and it's happening right before my very eyes. You said that there was going to be a point in the growth of this company where the general public will begin to catch on and understand what we were bringing to the table. Brian, they figured it out. And I'm telling you, this economy has helped people figure it out because they've been forced to kind of think a little differently because of what is happening, and we're showing up with the solutions. I'm so excited to be a part of this with you, sir.
Yeah, well, hey, buddy, me too. I'm excited to be a part of it with you. And I'm grateful that when I made that phone call to you several years back here now, 3-4 years back now, before we'd actually fully launched the company, that you said yes. I'm just really grateful for that, Gerald. And as always, you do a phenomenal job of bringing people on. But listen, we've got a lot to cover tonight. And we're gonna cover some enhancements, things that we need to get out to the field, let them know that is either here or coming. We're going to talk a little bit about our event. But before we do that, I really wanted to share with people just the timing of where we are right now and the moment that we're all a part of and just what's happening with MWR Financial. And I think it's important that everyone understands that there are a lot of negatives in this world right now, but there is a ray of hope, and there is some sunshine, and there is rainbows. There's all kinds of great things happening here. And it's because we're actually a part of the solution, Gerald, to what's happening. I'm a big believer that with every adversity comes an opportunity. And even before we went through a pandemic, even before we've seen what we're seeing right now with the crypto and the stock markets crashing, and you see companies going out of business or being shut down in some cases. You see inflation skyrocketing, interest rates that are increasing right now. And unfortunately, incomes are shrinking because the value of the dollar is decreasing, and it's not going as far because of all these things that are happening. Doesn't mean you're making less. It just means what you're making doesn't do what it used to do. And then I look at where we're at, and I see that you know me, Gerald, you know I wear my faith on my sleeve. I respect everybody's faith, but I am whatever you believe in, that's your choice, and we're blessed to live in a country that allows us that freedom. But I can tell you, I'm a big believer in divine intervention. Yes. And I honestly believe, because of everything that has happened, you look at on April 22nd and 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, we made all these incredible announcements about our company. We made all of these enhancements to our systems, to our processes, everything. We've simplified everything. We made all of these enhancements to our compensation plan. And then you see what's happening in the economy out there. You see where some companies have maybe had some challenges, and people were looking for a home, looking for a place to be able to plant their flag, whether they were leaders or whether they were aspiring to be leaders, whatever it was, and how we were able to kind of fill that void for so many people and give them the answer to the prayers that they were praying. And so to where our members aren't experiencing a lot of the challenges, the financial challenges that so many other families that don't know about MWR Financial are experiencing. And so it puts us into a great position to where we get to utilize, as members of MWR Financial, we get to utilize what we have access to. But the big part of it is that, Gerald, we get to be a blessing to so many other people. Yeah. And by doing that, just being a blessing to so many other people, showing them that there is a better way, okay, and providing them with the tools, the services, the strategies, the experts to be able to make all of these things happen. I just can't think of a better scenario, Gerald, than where we're at, and to be able to profit from that. By helping other people, being a blessing to others, you actually can get compensated in a way that I don't see anybody else doing what we're doing. I mean, you think about it, Jared, we're paying out almost 80% of our revenue because we're systems oriented. We're paying out almost 80% of the revenue that's generated by this company out to the field. Okay. And it's showing. When you look at these enhancements that we've made and all of these things that are happening, I'll give you a good example. Last month, in the month of May, when we enhanced our compensation plan, we paid out a little over $96,000 more to the field without them having to do anything more to earn it. $96,000 more, literally, our members, existing members, got a pay raise. When other companies are shutting down, when people are being affected by this economy, our members, our financial directors actually got an income increase, which is absolutely phenomenal that we were able to do that. But we've always said, the better this company does, the better our field force will do, because we wouldn't be here without you guys. And so we're going to continue that philosophy. But and we're also not greedy. I say this humbly. I don't need the money. It doesn't mean I don't like making money. I've spent 30 years of my life building businesses, and this is my fourth multi-million-dollar debt-free company. And I love this industry that we're a part of. But at the same time, this is not the mission of this company. We're fulfilling a mission, but that's not the purpose for us on the corporate side.
Right.
The purpose is to be a blessing, to have an impact, and to do something that's significant for the final time in my life, Gerald. This is my last run in business, and we're building this as a legacy company, not as a fly-by-night company or a company that's here today and gone tomorrow, or as Indalmo would say, gone to Maui. So, we want to be here for the long haul. And part of that is us doing things right, Gerald. One of the things I'm the most proud of is our willingness to listen to our attorneys, to maintain compliance, whether it's through all of our services or it's through our opportunity, doing things the right way so we can protect this opportunity for those of the people that have chosen to follow us and be a part of this. And so that's exciting to me. But what's happened, Gerald, in addition to the money we paid out, right now, we are averaging a little over 1,000 new members a week coming into MWR Financial. Now, you'll remember not too long ago, we were lucky if we had 150 new members or 200 new members that came in a week. Now we're averaging 1,000 new members a week that are coming in. And there's still less than 21,000 people that have ever participated with MWR Financial. Okay, so we're still a baby. But all of this stuff is just feeding the growth of this company, and which I'm extremely excited about. Where other companies were having challenges even during a pandemic, we were growing. With all the stuff we're seeing in our economy, it's inflated our growth. Inflation does a couple of things. Okay, it can hurt you, but if you're on the right side of it, it can help you.
Yeah.
And that's where we are. We're on the right side of inflation because we're providing the solutions to those things. Another thing that's got me really excited is that because of the enhancements for our Spanish and Latino markets that are out there, and I know you've got a huge Spanish team growing, Gerald, with Fernando Ramirez and Martha and Ana Rodriguez and Raymond, and I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to miss a bunch of people but just phenomenal growth that you guys are having. But literally in the last 3 weeks, we've seen over 1,000 new Spanish and Latino families that have gotten involved with MWR Financial, and which I'm extremely proud of. That tells us that we're establishing ourselves, we're creating diversity, we're reaching everyone in the marketplace, and I'm excited about that because that helps all of us get even better. But all of these things, Gerald, have happened, and I look at what we're doing, and I don't want to turn this into a presentation, but when you look at all of those challenges and then you look at the solutions that we're providing, and you sit there and go, okay, I'm having trouble in these areas of my finances. Inflation is kicking my butt right now. They're saying it's 8.6%, but if you take the cost of goods and services we buy on a regular basis, bread, eggs, milk, gas, all of these things, you're looking at more like 15 to 20+% increase in inflation. Okay. Granted, you take everything across the board, yeah, you might come up with 8.6%, but that's not reality for the average American. The average American is sitting there going, the things I need that I buy every day, my dollar's not going as far as it needs to. And then they get involved with MWR Financial, and they get plugged in with all of these experts. And all of a sudden, they're working a job, and they submit their information to our experts, and we get them an instant pay raise at their current employer, increase their take-home pay by $200, $300, $400, $600, $1,000, or even more in some cases every single month without them having to work any extra hours to make that happen. All right. Our experts do all that for them.
Yeah.
We help them take advantage of home-based business deductions, which lowers their tax liability even more. We then save them on the things that they spend money on every day through our bill shredder program. Our bill negotiation experts help them lower the expenses they already have, whether it's their cable, their satellite, their utility bills, their insurances, whatever it is. There's experts now that are negotiating those down so that they're not overspending on those things and putting even more money back in their pocket. Then we just introduced our My Rewards program, which is phenomenal. I'm hearing people talking about it all the time, but to where they're able to literally on their dining and shopping and travel and stuff like that, they're able to save money on the things they're going to spend money on every single day anyway. Okay. So we're putting more money in their pocket there. Then we're helping them eliminate their debts in record time with our debt elimination programs. Then you've got our credit restoration program, which provides a compliant way for people to get their credit scores back into the best shape possible, which is lowering their interest rates, their down payments, their car insurance, their homeowners insurance premiums, all the things that are affected by a credit score, all done by experts. We're not having to educate people and then expect them to go implement that knowledge on their own. They plug into our membership. They have real experts that implement real strategies to get them real results. And tens of thousands of testimonies on our testimonials page, Gerald. You don't take my word for it. If you're listening to this for maybe hearing about this for the first time, I know we've got some people that are guests on here, but don't take my word for it. You've got tens of thousands of testimonies, documented proof of what we're doing to help people make, save, and grow their money. And on the grow side, Gerald, you got 401ks that are getting their butts kicked out there right now. We've got solutions that will keep people from losing money that they're saving or investing. We've got land banking. We've got a private reserve account where we can teach people how to be their own bank, self-banking, but actually have experts that implement it for them to where they don't have to just learn it and implement it. Our experts do all of it for them and provide them with the best ways to save, grow, and protect their money tax-free with no risk of loss. All of these things that we do are phenomenal, Gerald. But the most important part to me is the ability to accelerate what our business is all about. Our name, MWR, stands for Make Wealth Real. All of these things, you could just utilize our membership and become wealthy. Okay. Might take you a little bit longer because you're using your existing income, but with our opportunity and the income that we provide, where people can make anywhere between $5 a day up to $8,500 a day in passive, ongoing, monthly residual income or daily residual income, not monthly residual, daily residual income, okay, that they can use to accelerate the entire process just by providing one membership and our opportunity to other people to be a blessing to somebody else. Now, I know I sound like I just gave a presentation. And again, I did this specifically for a reason, because I know we have some people that were invited as guests on here, and I wanted them to hear just that analogy. But I think the most important part for everybody else is realizing our timing, where we are. One of the things I've always loved about this industry and what we're doing, Gerald, is as long as there is money, there's always going to be a need for what we have to offer. All right. So we have longevity. We have the ability to maintain longevity. The other thing is that when it comes to what's going on in the economy right now, our business thrives in any economy.
Yeah.
Okay. There are things that can fuel growth, but there are not a lot of things that slow down growth. Okay. When it comes to MWR Financial. And what I'm most excited about is that those people that are looking for an opportunity, that want to partner with a company, they don't have to spin plates anymore. In this industry, I love the network marketing industry. I think it's the fairest way to distribute any product or service out there. The problem I've always had with it was my hot button in this industry was always residual income. But I always hated participating in programs where, and this is not to put other companies down, because it doesn't mean they don't have great products and services. But when it comes to building a residual income, which we focus on heavily in this company, our main compensation is daily residual income. But what I always hated, Gerald, was when you put in 4 people or you help 4 people get started this month and you had to replace 3 of them next month. Right now, as of today, when I check the numbers, okay, our annual retention rate with our members is 63.1%. You know what the average in the industry is, Gerald?
Way lower than that, I'm sure.
15 to 20% is
Wow.
the average in the network marketing industry. We average 63.1%. Now, the reason that happens is because everything we do is designed to put more money in people's pockets every single month than what it costs them to be involved with our company. That gives us that retention. And when you're adding value to people's lives instead of costing them every single month, they're putting more in their pocket every month than what it costs. Okay, you've got a winner, and we're just going to continue to get better and better. Or if you're from North Carolina, gooder and gooder. Okay, so with that, I just wanted to go over that tonight. Yeah, go ahead, Gerald.
No, real quick, Brian. I know you got a lot to cover, and we got Adamo coming up as well. But you mentioned something early on. You talked about hope, and that's what excites me about this opportunity, because it does offer hope. But hope, not just hope, but hope to the average everyday person. To give a guy like me, who was 55 years old, going to a job every day, paid on Friday, broke on Monday, looking at retiring at the age of 85 because they didn't have a plan in place, and then to grab hold of an opportunity like this to help me really, really turn my entire financial situation around, not just my financial situation, but my entire life, because I took advantage of the income opportunity as well. But this is the real hope that this opportunity offers the average everyday person. Anybody can win now. We've set up a structure and put something in motion that gives everybody a fair shot at winning. If you want it, MWR Financial can be the vehicle to get you there.
Gerald, I'm going to add something to that real quick, and we're going to bring in Damo up because we do have a lot we got to cover. But talking about hope, this is hope without the hype. Okay, that's how I would refer to it. Hope without the hype, and the reason I can say that is because in addition to all the other incredible things that I mentioned, I don't know of another company out there that does what we do when it comes to people's success, where you're willing to guarantee people's success or give them their money back. Our focus was, hey, if our job and our responsibility is to help people put more money back into their pockets and to help them do better financially, if they plug in and they utilize our services and our experts and take advantage of our opportunity, and if they do all those things, meaning they have to be an active participant, they have to use what we have. And if our experts are not able to, or any of those things are not able to help them save, make, or grow their money, okay, within their first 30 days, we just give them a full refund. And the reason for that is because, you know what? There's a stigma in this industry of people that have a fear of participating in network marketing companies because they've been scammed by some company previously that was in business this month and was out of business next month, okay? And we wanted to eliminate that. We wanted to stand behind what we offer, and we wanted people to know we've already got an amazing track record. We launched this thing over 3 years ago, and a little over 3 years ago. And you look at where we are right now, Gerald, with tens of thousands of real life testimonies, not paid actors, and then a company that stands behind it. And I think, honestly, Gerald, I don't know the exact number, but I think we've maybe given 2 or 3 refunds. But we also know we can offer a guarantee because we know that 95% of the population, we're going to help either make, save, or grow their money. We don't have to give a refund when you can help somebody, but we want to take away that risk factor and that fear of participation or fear of loss, by maybe getting started in something that you're not sure about. We just wanted to stand behind it. So all those things are good stuff, but I'm excited about where we are. I'm really excited about where we're going, Gerald. So
yes, sir. So am I, my friend. Glad to be on this journey with you. Let's bring up Mr. Tolson here.
All right. And guys, this is our president of Field and Leadership Development, Mr. Adamo Tolson. And what we're going to do, and Gerald, you're more than welcome to stay up here with us. I kind of like all 3 of us being up here. But what we're going to do is we want to talk about some enhancements. We also want to talk, Adamo, about what's coming up, because right now we're on a 90-day run. We're a few days into it already because it's the 22nd, but there's something special happening on September 17th and 18th, isn't there?
Yes, there is. And there's
Yeah.
no place like Las Vegas.
Yes.
We have our national convention of champions. The 2022 is the year of transformation, and we've seen that happening for so many people in MWR. So we're going to bring all of our champions and convene in Las Vegas at the Mirage Hotel, and it is going down.
Yeah. Hey, and this is going to be one of those things that their slogan will not apply. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No.
I got news for you. After we get there, it's going to go viral everywhere, because I can tell you it's not going to – MWR Financial is not going to just stay in Vegas. That's for sure. So
Right.
It's going to be fun. And I know we've got a lot of stuff planned there, Dom.
Yes.
We're going to be introducing a lot of our vendors, a lot of our partner providers, which we have, guys, we've been able to negotiate some unbelievable exclusive contracts with some of the best in the industry that provide our services. And I'm grateful for the relationships I've been able to develop over the last 30 years with these professionals. But it's one thing for you to hear from us. It's another thing for you to be able to hear from them directly and their passion about what they're doing, but more importantly, what they're doing here at MWR Financial, because we are, for all of them that I know of, their biggest
producer, period, and producer. And then what happens is, what happens is everyone's going to get a chance to see the leaders of all of our experts. They're going to, from every division of MWR, so from taxes to reducing your bill reduction to debt elimination, credit restoration, wealth accumulation. You're going to be able to meet the experts that literally are doing those things and why they chose to partner with MWR Financial. You'll get a clear understanding of that. And when you see that and when you hear from them and realize what they're doing on the outside and what they're charging people and what your membership, which we know, put in the chat, membership has its privileges. So when you see the privileges you have, you are going to be lit up and you're going to be more excited about the fact that this is so real. So it's nothing like being there to see that and physically get to meet those people because you never get to see them out anywhere else other than at that event. And of course they will all be in Vegas, and it's going to go down, like I said.
Absolutely, that's going to be fun. They're also going to get to meet our corporate staff.
Yes.
Alicia and Danielle, and I'm going to get in trouble when I don't mention everybody's names, Abby and Rhonda and Sarah, and I'll just keep going. But just a phenomenal support staff that we have, that you guys they love you. I'm just telling you, they love every single one of you, and they work hard, to make sure that you guys get your questions answered and have what you need. So can't wait for you to meet them. The other thing that is going to happen, Dom, is we're going to have tons of recognition. And I'm going to bring up something here tonight because this is blowing me away, what's happening right now. Do you know what our fastest millionaire residual income ring earner was prior to our enhancements? Do you know what that was? I know who it was. It was Brian Bean.
We know who it was. Brian Bean was the fastest, and it took him 90 days. 90 days.
He did it in 90 days.
Right. Based on our old comp plan.
Yeah. Not our enhanced comp plan, but our old
which
comp
took
plan.
A lot more people to do that in 90 days, right?
Yeah, it did.
So that was speed.
It was unbelievable what he did. I mean, it was incredible. And so you cannot take anything away from him on that.
Right.
We're getting ready to have, and I don't want to, I'm not going to give any names, okay? But we're getting ready to have somebody do it in literally less than a month.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be faster than that. Less than 2 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks, but maybe less than that. But I know he started on June 8th, but him and his team are absolutely on fire. I know they've got 4, and since June 8th, they got 4 4-star executive directors on their team already. Or was it 3?
It's 3. It's 3. It's 3.
My bad. Yeah. Okay.
No challenge.
3. That's right. 3. And then I know that he is either a 1-star or 2-star, a regional director, or close, right? Real close to 2-star.
He's a regional, and that'll be done before this week is out. He'll be a 2-star director. And right now, that person, which we're going to announce at a later time, but they are leading the pack in terms of speed of acquisition. I call it acquisition of ranks in our new world. So they are running super, super hard. And we have a lot of others that are trailing right behind. They're 4-star, they're coming up quickly, but I will tell you, he's focused and growing. And he could put it this way: he's so intense, and he so intently wants to help other people, and he loves the fact that what we do here at MWR Financial, that he can stare out a candle from 1,000 yards. That's how intense he is.
I love it. Well, listen, and he's one of many. Okay. Yes. I know, Gerald, you've got some phenomenal leaders on your team too that are knocking on the door right now. A ton of 2-star executive directors, 3-star executive directors, 4-star executive directors, and
the chase is on, Brian. The chase
I'm not
going
to mention names. I feel bad because I know all of them, and I want to say this guy and this lady.
But we have some. The reason why we're not mentioning names, ladies and gentlemen,
next week we're going
to do something, and then you'll get to see all the names and get to even hear from them. But what happens, Brian? Just know the chase is on. The chase is on.
It's happening in every team. I know,
every team,
organization.
Right.
He's got a couple in there that are new, and a bunch of people that are new in that organization that are flat out killing it. I mean, and so guys, I tell you this because I want you to know what's possible for one thing, but I can tell you.
I'm sorry for interrupting. He said he'll get it done tomorrow.
Whoa.
He just inspired him. He's going to get it done tomorrow.
Wow.
Hey, Dom and Brian, I want to say this, that when you take a close look at this comp plan, and we all embraced it when it came on board, but I had no idea. I knew the adjustments. I knew what the possibilities were, but to see this thing in full time, I mean, in working in real time, it's built for speed.
Yeah, Gerald. I'm looking at your income and what's happened to you in the last 3 weeks, and it's crazy. The jumps that you've made, and most people don't know this. You have 2 positions. One is a company, okay, that you have, and we don't encourage people having multiple positions. I'm going to just tell you that. But Gerald's, one of his is for his ministry, and the other is his personal position. And he's a regional director on one position, but you're real close to regional director on the other position.
Yes, sir.
Too. And so, which just jumped from like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and now right now it's setting at 5, I believe. But which is great, executive. But
that's all
these things are happening. But go ahead.
I will say, those that like recognition, those that feel like if I work hard and get after it, I want to play hard and I want to feel that I'm being recognized for what I'm doing and for what we're doing and making a difference. One thing you'll find out, because we have so many new people, Brian, one thing you'll find out about here at MWR Financial, we don't just do typical network marketing recognition. Okay. And I'm not saying anything bad about that. We're not going to just give you a little criticling or some little plaque and just no. You are going to see some of the most unique, crazy, just absolutely. Oh, look, there's one of them. So Gerald is showing out. You're going to see some of the coolest stuff, some of the most unique things you've ever seen, and it'll be worthy of your effort. So we understand that. I'm telling you, it is time to go, and we're going to put something out very, very soon, within the next week or so, that you will know. Here's what's going to be recognized, and here's what I have to do to get this sort of recognition, and you'll know it, so you can go run for it. You can get your organizations to look at it and say, we're going to dominate in this field or this area. So it's all going to be there. So we're super, super excited about that part of what we're going to do at the convention, and we are going to have some fun.
Yes, I love it. Listen, Dom, you know, I have another live that
Yes,
I
you
have
do.
to be on at 9:30. So I want to make sure we get through this.
Right.
One thing we want to mention too is, guys, if you have not checked them out, with so many people were promoting, we wanted to create something for you that made it really easy for you to recognize those people online, whether it's your social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is that you're utilizing. We wanted you to be able to recognize your team members and for them to be able to go in and create a banner, add their photo, and receive that recognition. You can send the graphic to them. They can promote it, your leadership, whatever. But if you go to MWRfinancial.com/banners, and Martina, if you can type that in for everybody, that would be great. Or in your my business portion of your back office, okay, with MWR, if you go over the banner that says promo banners on it, okay, you click on it, it'll take you right to this page to where you can actually create a banner in seconds, upload a picture, put in your name, everything. It creates a beautiful banner that you can use to promote people on your team that have hit a certain rank or whatever. There you go. There it is. You just click on those things. And there are a ton more of these banners that are coming to where you're going to be able to recognize or people on your team that their credit scores went up. Their debts are being eliminated, how much they're saving. You're going to be able to recognize, bills, how much they've saved on their bills, how much their instant pay raise was, all of these different things that they're doing, the returns that they're getting on their private reserve accounts and land banking and all these things. All that stuff is being created, but the rank advancement banners are all there. So definitely utilize those. And there's even some enhancements coming to those too that are phenomenal. But wanted you to know that. Dom, did we mention for the event? Guys, I'm going to tell you, we already have over like 160 people registered, and we literally just put up the information for where it's going to be at the Hotel Mirage Hotel, which is a great hotel in Vegas. But the Mirage is where it's going to be at on the 17th and 18th. And this thing will September. Yeah, right. September 17th and 18th. This will sell out. Yes. And right now we have I think our tickets are at $129, but they're going to go to $149 here before long. And so this event, I promise you guys, we don't make a dime off these events. It will cost us money to put on this event. Ticket prices don't even cover the cost. I can already tell you, and that's fine. But we want to pack it out. We want every one of you to be there. I want to see you in person. We've had so much new growth. I know a lot of our existing directors and stuff, but I can't wait to see the new faces and meet you guys. I know Adamo and Gerald and all of our other leadership feels exactly the same way. You want to be at this event. And there's nothing that can substitute being there in person. It will not be live streamed. People have asked me already. It's not live streamed. You need to be there if you want to experience it. But get registered because these things will go fast. I can already tell you with the amount of growth we're having, we have a certain capacity that we can get to, and we cannot expand it this time. We have in previous events where we sold out and had to expand it, and we were able to do that. We're locked. What the size of room that we have will hold about 750 to 1,000 people right now, and that was the biggest we could get right now. So I'm just telling you, September, we set these dates, and the whole month of September, it's tough doing events in Vegas. Everybody wants to do events in Vegas in September. They don't want to do them as much in the summer because it's too hot, but they do in these months, and September and October. And so just get registered. You definitely want to be there and participate in this. And Dom, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, it's just one of the things. Oh, I will say this, Brian. We're going to have a registration page, and in that page, there's going to be a link. and you want to make sure you click that link, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a recognition form that you're to complete. And by completing that form, it's going to allow us to be able to easily be able to recognize you and all those that are there. So there's a form. Those of you that have already registered, like Brian said, there's over 100 and almost 150 of you. Well, you want to go to that link and fill out the information on that registration form for the recognition form. The recognition form, you want to make sure you do that and get that completed, because those that don't complete it, when the cutoff date is, then you're
August
not going to be
20th.
recognized, which is August 20th. You won't be recognized.
And it'll be on this. It'll be on this site, Indamo, on MakeWealthRealEvents.com.
Right.
It's not there yet, but you'll have the recognition link that you can click on if you've promoted, whether it's you just promoted to ED all the way up to, ambassador, national ambassador, whatever it is, whatever ranks you've promoted to, put those in there so that we have that. And we already have it in the system too, but at the same time, we need to know you're coming and that you submitted that information so that we have it that you are coming. Okay. Because we can't recognize people that aren't coming. We're going to recognize those that do show up. Okay. But it doesn't mean we'll not recognize people in another way, but at the same time, to get your awards, and we do phenomenal recognition and awards, and want you to be there to get it, because I want to give it to you personally, and I know Indamo does too. So
right. And only final thing, because I know we do have another call that's coming up, but also the how-to videos in English, and then we have how-to videos in Spanish. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, how-to videos for each of our services. I know you guys have been waiting on those. And the reason we held off is because we wanted to make sure everything was working correctly with all of our enhancements on the site. They're all done. Okay, so the how-to videos will be up tomorrow. They should be for English. And then sometime either later this week or next week, you will see the Spanish version that's up there. So when somebody selects Spanish on the site, then the Spanish how-to videos will be there. And but we're excited about that. Guys, that's to take pressure off of you as leaders so that you can go out and focus on what's important, which is building your teams, building your organizations, supporting your teammates. And we're trying to take a little pressure off of you from plugging people in. Doesn't mean people aren't going to have a question here and there that you can help with, but at the same time, these how-to videos are going to walk them right through it. And so good stuff. Now, what was
Brian,
the other thing?
I do want to say this, though, to make sure that we let this be known so we don't forget. But Lester Kiora jumped in and helped out Joe Quez Morales. So we want to say some prayers up for his wife, because she had an emergency that had to go to the hospital today. So Lester is actually jumped in at the last minute, and he's doing the translation for us on our 319 on our conference call line. So we want to thank you, Lester, for doing that. So those that are hearing this, they're hearing it on that line, but watching us.
That's awesome. Lester, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. And our prayers obviously go to Jorge Morla and was it his wife?
Yeah, his wife. So they had some things going on and they had to take her to the hospital. And
and our prayers are definitely with your wife on that too, Jorge. So, but appreciate all you do. And Lester, thank you for stepping in. That's phenomenal. Well, there was one more thing you said. We said,
okay, so we had Spanish is going to be those
leaderboard.
And the leaderboard. That's the one.
Yeah, the leaderboard, guys. It's still being completed. They feel like they should have the corrections that we had them make done, hopefully before the end of this week. Okay. Again, that has been a major challenge because of just the way everything is structured now. With our enhanced compensation plan and ranking being based off daily guarantee and making sure that we don't recognize the same people that are people that have the same rank and the same leg for team growth recognition. So all of that stuff is crazy. I love it when these crazy people get on Facebook and put up these stupid comments. It drives me nuts, Tom. But what are they called? Hackers or spammers or something? What they are. But that's that. And then anything else, Dom? I'm trying to think.
So it was that, and then the only other thing is that I'm looking here. Oh, we have. I know it'll be up tomorrow, so you should be able to call in, and if you wanted to stay in the event hotel, we have a very, very small block because we couldn't get them because as you heard Brian say, everyone's trying to book in Vegas, so we only have a small block of rooms at a discounted rate. So you need to make sure you get the hotel situation handled, and those that want to stay right in the event hotel where all the action is, where Brian and I will be, and all corporate and the executives and everything, you want to, and the experts, I should say, you want to be there. And make sure if you're going to be in that room that you lock in right away, and that'll be, I think, available to call in tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Brenda should have that up. But,
yes.
And there's guys; those will go quick too.
Yes,
I can tell you.
They're going to go fast.
Yeah. But all flights go to Vegas, I think. Dom.
Right.
So,
they all do.
Yeah. So, but listen, guys, Dom, that's all I've got. And I'm looking at the time. I know I need to get ready for the next call. But listen, I just want to say this, guys. I am so proud to be in business with such incredible people as you guys. I'm excited about what we're doing, and I'm excited about the difference that we're making, guys, because believe it or not, you may not always get recognized for it. People may not tell you immediately, but you don't know what people are going through all the time. And I'm telling you, you sharing what we're doing with people, and you compare that with the testimonies we have, you'll see what kind of impact you can make on people's lives. And it is absolutely phenomenal. I go to our testimonials page whenever I need a boost, just to see and know what we're doing and how significant what we're doing really is. And I'm grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for the growth that we're creating, the impact that we're having. And I could not be more excited about the incomes that we're creating with this company on a residual basis. And even better than that, it's an income that keeps coming in, not one you have to keep replacing. And so with that, guys, love you all a bunch. Appreciate you, Dom. Thank you so much. Gerald, thank you. Martina, I know you're behind the scenes there. Thank you for all you did tonight. And guys, let's go out and make this a great rest of the week. We've got a few days left in this week, and let's just keep our foot on the gas and keep doing what we're doing. So appreciate you a bunch.
All right. We'll see you at the top on the beaches of the world, because you'll be able to afford to be at both places, but we're also going to see you at the bank. And if you don't know, let me help you understand that the MWR Financial Bank, they don't just count our money, they weigh it. Have a great evening, everyone.
All right. Good night, guys.